Nope. That title you saw is not clickbait. After being sponsored by Ruroc for the last 5 years, I have decided to leave that sponsorship. And we have a lot to talk about.
I want to start this video off and let you guys know that I am not being paid in any way, shape, or form by the company or the product that I'm about to talk about. I just think they're pretty dope. And I want to have a conversation about motorcycle helmets. I come across this company called, and I'm probably going to butcher the name, you know, as expected, Ruroc, R-U-R-O-C.
Most of you probably haven't even been watching this channel this long, but 7 years ago, I made my first video about, at the time, was a small helmet company that was only making snowboarding helmets that had just posted some renders of some cool looking motorcycle helmets. At the time, I really felt like the motorcycle helmet space had gotten kind of lethargic and boring, and all the helmets kind of looked the same. There were no fun graphics and stuff like that. So seeing something fresh and new from a company got me really excited. Now, at the time, I had a pretty decent sized following on social media, but it was not big enough for me to expect what happened next. A couple days after I posted that video, it was doing pretty decent numbers, and I got a message from somebody at Ruroc saying they were so excited and happy about the video that I made. They had shared it with their team, the team was super excited, and that's really where my relationship with Ruroc even started. Now, for the next little while, I shared messages back and forth with my contact at Ruroc, and he would show me these cool new renders and show me the process of these helmets getting made, and it was a really cool insider look to watch something go from just a render from a snowboarding company to a real life thing. And then eventually they got to the point where their very first helmet was ready to go, and Ruroc did something that to this day is one of the coolest things I've had a company do. They took the helmet, their Atlas, their original one, and they hand delivered it to me at my house. I was one of the first people that got to see one of these helmets, which was a really unique experience to go from making this YouTube video about like, hey, these renders look cool, to then the company has actually made the helmet and they're hand delivering it to me. Easily one of the coolest things a company has done for me then and since. And that was pretty special. Now, after that hand-delivered helmet delivery, I was hooked. It's kind of hard to not be all about something when a company treats you that good, and if I'm gonna be honest, it really is hard to not start drinking the Kool-Aid. Now, at that point, I was still doing helmet reviews for you guys, but I had this new cool company contacting me, and I had this cool relationship I was trying to build with them. So at that point, I decided I was gonna stop making helmet reviews from other companies, and that way I could focus on this relationship with this cool new company that seemed like they were doing something new in the space. The relationship really started where Ruroc would just send me helmets here and there to do videos on whenever there were updates or new colorways or stuff like that, which is pretty common, especially for that level of my channel. I had that situation going on with a lot of companies at the time, so that was pretty normal for me. A little while goes by, and I get a message from Ruroc saying that they really want to start pushing the marketing on social media for their helmets, and part of that strategy is to sponsor my channel, and that is when I got into this deal with Ruroc, and what they were doing was paying for me to wear their helmets exclusively. Now, I don't know if you guys understand this, but at the time, I would get brand deals like here and there, but there was nothing consistent, especially nothing to like build a business off of. And then for Ruroc to reach out and want to exclusively sponsor my channel for me to wear their helmets exclusively, this was freaking huge. And it was for a company that I already had a good relationship with. We had good communication back and forth, and I honestly really enjoyed working with them. So for me at the time, this was a no-brainer to work with them. And also, I really thought they were making a really cool, neat product. So as you guys can imagine, they sent the contract over and I signed on the dotted line. My justification was, if I was only doing a few helmet reviews a year, those were really the only pieces of content that I couldn't be making if I signed this deal. So it seemed like a no-brainer. The contract was pretty freaking simple. No specific words to say, no posting requirements. All Ruroc wanted was if I was riding on a motorcycle in one of my videos, I was wearing a Ruroc helmet. That's it. Now next up, we need to jump way ahead because a lot of stuff happened between signing that contract and now, and it is way too much to get into in this video. If you guys want me to really break down the history with Ruroc, you guys can let me know and I will do a deep dive video for you guys that are interested if there's enough of you guys, but we're gonna skip past that to present day. So we fast forward a couple years and I really start realizing how much this exclusivity agreement is really hurting my ability to help riders. If you guys don't know, motorcycle helmets are the #1 piece of gear searched for online. Most likely because they protect your brain. If you don't have your brain, it doesn't matter what else you have. But also, let's just say my relationship with Ruroc at this point was not as solid as it used to be. It wasn't necessarily bad, but like all companies, when they start small and then they get a lot of traction, they have to grow really big. And because of that, people that used to work there no longer work there. So the company grew into something that it didn't used to be back when I originally signed. So that just comes with the territory. So with those two major things in play, both Ruroc growing really too fast and this internal want for me to really help riders, and if I can't try out other helmets, I can't let you guys know how they are, I decided that with my contract coming up to an end at the very beginning of 2025, I should take this opportunity and I should just leave that contract. And that was a contract with a company that had sponsored this channel longer than any other company. So that's what I did. Now, I know there's probably a ton of you guys watching this video that clicked on it thinking Ruroc screwed me over, or I found out some terrible stuff about the company, or I was forced to wear these helmets just to get my little sponsorship check. But that's really just not the case. Now, I'm always going to be grateful for Ruroc for really believing in my channel enough to sponsor it, and hell, without that sponsorship, there's a ton of content that I wouldn't even been able to make for you guys. The real reason that I'm leaving that contract is I am to a point right now where my main mission with this channel is help you guys get into motorcycling and stay into motorcycling. And to do that, I need to be able to test any bike I want, and I need to be able to test any important gear that I want. And having an exclusivity contract does not allow me to do that. So therefore, having that kind of contract goes against the core of what this channel is all about. So the question probably is, what does this mean for the channel moving forward? Most importantly, it means helmet reviews. And guys, please show as much love to Revzilla as you possibly can, because when I approached them and told them that this deal was done and I was gonna be able to start making helmet reviews, they showed up in a big way. Revzilla have supplied me with a year's worth of helmets that I can review. Obviously, Revzilla wants to sell helmets, and the more helmet videos I make, the more they could hypothetically sell. But the fact that they were so down to send me a year's worth of helmets to make reviews for you guys is absolutely instrumental, and I massively appreciate their support. Now, my current plan is to do one high quality helmet review for you guys per month for the rest of 2025. If I can do more than that, I definitely will, but I need to see how long these videos take for me. The whole point is, you guys deserve high quality helmet reviews, and I'm going to bring them to you. And guys, we're going all over the market. We're going from expensive to cost effective. We're going from race to ADV. We are covering every style helmet, and I've tried to do a really good job of picking helmets all over the market so that I can help as many of you guys as I possibly can. Now, I'll admit, it is a little sad to leave a sponsorship that's been part of the channel for so long, and the company's gonna miss that support, I'm gonna be honest, but I do feel like there's more value that I can offer to you guys if I can have the freedom to wear whatever helmet and test all the helmets for you guys. And who knows, we might have a Ruroc show up in here, and that way, when I do test a Ruroc out, I will be able to authentically let you guys know where it stacks up in the market. Right now, like, I don't know if you guys know this, I have not worn a different helmet than what Ruroc has offered in 5 years, and I still haven't. I've gotten all these boxes, I'm doing all my planning and stuff, but I have not worn another helmet. So I like my Ruroc helmet, but also I only have tasted one flavor of ice cream. I don't know what else is out there. So I'm personally really interested to see where the helmet space is now, and authentically, how it compares. So yeah, guys, that's my news. Massive change for the channel, and I do know there's gonna be a percentage of you guys out there that are gonna be very excited to hear this content. I have to tell you from the heart, I can't wait to not read your comments anymore. Guys, drop a like if you are excited for helmet reviews in 2025 and beyond. And do me a favor, if you saw some helmets coming down and you're really excited about those, let me know in the comments. But if there's a helmet that you did not see me drop in front of me into my little helmet table here, let me know if I missed one in the comments, and I will do my best to try to add that to the list. I do have a couple more boxes of helmets coming in, so there's a lot of stuff going on, guys. If you enjoyed motorcycle content, if you're wondering what motorcycle to get or what helmet or gear to get on, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm Chaseontwowheels. You guys go out there and ride safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Can I open these helmets now? My God, I've been sitting on this for weeks. Listen. You do not know the level of restraint. I've had 10 of the best helmets on the market just sitting in my garage, and I haven't touched them because I want to do the whole, it's so much. You guys better appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one.